So welcome back to the channel. I am at Greenford station, located on the Central line, as well as the Greenford shuttle, which is this platform you can see here. Oh, here it comes. So today, which is the 31st of January 2026, is the first day of operation for the Great Western battery powered train, or the Class 230, and it's coming right now. So I got here just in time to see its arrival. So I'll be taking this down to West Ealing. And this train is formed of ex-London Underground D-stock carriages, which have been converted by Viva Rail to into battery-powered trains for use on the National Rail network. So I'll be boarding this train in a few minutes, and I'll be heading down to West Ealing. So here's the front. It's 230-001.
Central line platform.
So here's some statistics on the wall, on the toilet here. And here's the official line diagram for the West Ealing Greenford shuttle. And the seats are just the same iron boards that you find at on many other trains. So here are the seats. They are surprisingly well padded, and they also have USB points. I'm not sure if it's USB-A or USB-B. USB-C, sorry, not USB-B.
On 61016. We're sorted. Feel.
And we're leaving Greenford.
This is a Great Western Railway service.
Okay. And we're diving down.
Yeah, I saw GWR. Yeah, basically, everyone did. Yeah, basically, it's not a train stop event, it's a train celebrity stop. Yes, I'm sure. He was on the first train. Like, he just went the first train, the second train, and then he went. So it's General Nick Bounty was like, yeah.
And oh, here's something I didn't notice. There's some artwork on the windows. That looks cool. I'm not sure what it's based on, but I like it. Yeah, this train will call it South Greenford, Castlebar Park, and Drayton Green on the way. Yeah, there's the A40. I actually changed the settings on my GoPro, so you may notice a change in the video quality, but that doesn't matter. So we're at South Greenford for West Perivale.
This is South Greenford.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing. The next station is Castlebar Park. The next station is Castle Bar Park. This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing.
Okay, next stop is Castle Bar Park. And the trains are fitted with these sort of air conditioning vents, but I'm on the train and it doesn't seem like the air conditioning is working, so, or maybe I'm wearing too many layers on. So yeah. Anyway, Castle Bar Park is next.
We are now approaching Castle Bar Park.
This is a very short branch line anyway.
Step down from the train to the platform.
And maybe I'll do a voiceover and explain what this will actually mean for the Great Western Railway's small shuttle branch lines, which exist everywhere on this network. So let's start off with a bit of context. The Class 230s are formed from ex-London Underground D-Stock coaches, which were retired back in 2017. Since then, a company called Viva Rail decided to purchase some of these coaches to be used on the National Rail network. This came in the form of the Class 230s, which have seen service with Transport for Wales and London North Western Railway, with the North Western units being retired as a result of Viva Rail going into administration. Some coaches were even converted to run on the Isle of Wight in the form of Class 484s, but the most recent experiment is with Great Western Railway, who aims to use battery trains on much smaller regional and shuttle services, particularly in the Thames Valley area. If this experiment is successful, this can allow for the withdrawal of the Class 165 and 166 trains that currently run most of these services. Anyway, we're leaving Castle Bar Park. Next stop is Drayton Green, which was London's least used station for a time.
Drayton Green.
Wow, that was quick. We're into a short tunnel. So the camera focuses, there we go. You can see some statistics on the wall for the battery technology.
Just because it's a COP26 interior.
So it communicates with a fast charge
Yeah, I
system,
guess you all know about
and it can deliver 2 megawatts of power in like 4 minutes. That's impressive.
It's probably well taken. Come up with it.
And this charge happens at West Ealing. And we're out of the tunnel. And coming into Drayton Green.
The next station is West Ealing. The next station is West Ealing. This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing.
And that's it. That's the shuttle service, but we may go back up the branch line. And we merge into the bay platform of West Ealing. Anyway, we're merging with the Elizabeth line and the main Great Western line. And we're coming into the bay platform of West Ealing. Okay. And there's a lot of train spotters here, maybe even a news crew. Maybe from the BBC or ITV News. Not too sure. Wow, there's a lot of people here to await the arrival of this train. Alright, welcome to West Ealing, everyone.
The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop here.
Yeah, and the train stops here, and around there or so is where the battery charging area is, and I'm pretty sure, I think this building here is where the electricity is. Okay, and the battery train there will form the 2:15 service to Greenford. And I'll be waiting for the 2:45 heading back up. So I'll wait for it to depart.
The 14:15 Great Western Railway service to Greenford.
That's this train.
Drayton Green, Castle Bar Park, South Greenford, and Greenford. This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Okay, it's about to leave. Okay, 2:30:001 is now leaving for Greenford. Okay, next stop is Drayton Green, followed by Castlebar Park, South Greenford, and Greenford.
This is your Elizabeth Line service update this Sunday.
So while I wait here for the train back, okay, sorry, let me rephrase that. While I wait here for the battery train, I'll just film a few trains at West Ealing. That was 387133. Not sure what the front 4 cars were, but they're on an express service for Terminal 5. And on platform number 3 is an Elizabeth Line service also heading to Terminal 5. Next stop will be Hayes and Harlington. And the set number was 345010. So now that the battery train is gone, I'll show you the battery stands, the battery points. So this is where the train will charge. There will be like a shoe that's underneath the train that will connect onto this rail and power the train or charge its battery. Same as over there. These are scattered only at West Ealing. Greenford doesn't have this.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 14:20 Elizabeth Line service to Abbey Wood via Canary Wharf.
We don't need Abbey Wood. And I think that building is where all of the electricity is stored, so that it can be used to power up the train using these chargers here. And I actually saw a few people get caught in the barriers and had their bags stuck, so That's something you don't see every day, but anyway, we're not worried about that. We're here for the battery train. Okay. Set number. That was 345027. It's on a service to Abbey Wood. It's running about 2 minutes late. Okay, so I don't know where the battery train is, but it's currently 14:22. And you can pretty much see the next stations on opposite sides. We got a Heathrow Express zooming past Hanwell. My god, that's fast. And there's Ealing Broadway station on the other side. But a little video of the Heathrow Express. It's on a fast service to London Paddington. (387-140) and (387-135). 387-140 is actually the unit that has that 25 years Heathrow Express livery on one of its coaches. That was 800-320. I think that's bound for Hereford. Next stop will be Reading. Nice two-tone! That was 345061. Got another IET coming. And that was 800-307, I think. It's on a service to London Paddington. In the distance, we have another Elizabeth Line service. I think this is on a service to Reading. Or Maidenhead, one of the two. It's a service to Reading. That was 345012. I'm pretty sure its next stop is Southall, followed by Hayes and Harlington, then West Drayton, then all stations to Reading. Anyways, let's get back to the show here. So, what this battery train might do is it will replace the Class 165 and Class 166 turbos if it ever... I'm just saying this in a hypothetical scenario, but if this battery train experiment proves to be successful, then it will replace the Class 165 and 166 trains on these Thames Valley branch lines, as well as much smaller branch lines. So this is known as discontinuous electrification, which is basically electrification but without overhead wires.
Speak to a member of staff, check local publicity for more information, and use TfL Go or nationalrail.co.uk to check
station sign. Oh, we have another IET, I think, or a 387. It's a 387. That was 387-141 and 387-137. That's on a fast service to Heathrow Terminal 5. Anyways, the battery train is scheduled to come in pretty soon. I'll be taking this up to Greenford and then maybe head back down to West Ealing. Let's see what this set number is. 345-007. The Skyfall unit.
35 Elizabeth Line service to Paddington via Canary Wharf, Ealing Broadway, Acton Main Line, Paddington, Bond Street, 9 coaches.
And the battery train should come fairly soon.
This service.
Time is about 2:35. The train will come in about like 5 minutes or so. Here's a service for Terminal 4 leaving. The set number was 345002. And in the distance we have another Elizabeth line service. It's passing Hanwell or stopping at Hanwell, I'm not sure.
The next train to arrive
Is it IET or 387?
will be the 14.
It's an IET! That was 800 308, I think, on a service to Western Supermare.
Whitechapel, Stratford, Maryland, Forest Gate, Manor Park, Ilford, Seven Kings, Goodmays, Chadwell Heath, Romford, Gideon Park, Haroldwood, Brentwood, and Shenfield. This train is formed of 9 coaches.
And there's another train at Ealing Broadway. I'll look at what the set number is. And we should have 2:30:001 scheduled to come in soon.
4 of the 1439 Elizabeth line service to Shenfield via Stratford.
345065. And there's a Heathrow Express approaching at speed, about to pass.
To board the front 7 coaches. There are usually plenty of seats available on this service.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. If you would like assistance boarding one of our trains,
387139. 387130. It's on a service to Paddington. Anyway, we have 345065 about to depart for a service to Shenfield. It's a service from Terminal 5. We have another train. Ooh! We have 800-028. Not sure where that's going. There it is! There it is! It's coming in! Finally!
The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop here. Please stand clear of the edge of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here.
And that passing Lizzie line was a service to Maidenhead.
The next train to depart from platform 5 will be the 1445 Great Western Railway.
And above the doors, you also have information of this memorable occasion, which was when the battery train ran the longest distance entirely on battery power. It set a world record of 139 miles. Oh, sorry, 200 miles. Okay. It set a world record of 200 miles and beat the previous world record of 139 miles. So if you'd like to read this, pause the video and resume once you've finished. And here's the picture commemorating that occasion. And we're about to leave. Slammed single leaf doors. I'm about to leave West Ealing. The entire charge takes just 4 minutes, up to 2 megawatts. Or something. I remember the exact statistics. Anyways, we're off. We'll head back up to Greenford. Okay, so the return journey just pretty much shows the same scenery as on the journey to West Ealing, but I'll just give you the rundown. So we first stop at Drayton Green, then run through this tunnel to emerge on the other side, before arriving into Castlebar Park, where the train came to a pretty sudden stop. I'll just let the clip speak for itself.
Well, yeah, this is not getting up there. Are we just... Oh, so the train's too long. No, the train's too long.
The door open. Oh, holy moly. Oh, God.
Oh, my, no,
Oh my god. This is something I did not expect. The train, I think, overshot the platform by a little bit.
So that's actually great.
Oh my god.
No, don't do it. Shut it. Shut it. You just hear me screaming, shut it. And then you just look like you're about to jump out.
No, I just feel like that.
That's pretty morbid, if I'm honest. Anyway, aside from all that, we arrive into the penultimate station of South Greenford, cross over the A40, and split from this track, which the battery train actually ran on as far as Park Royal. We then cross under one of the Central Line tracks before arriving into Greenford Station. We're back into Greenford Station, finally. There's a little bit of narrow space here which can make for some very poor legroom, as usual. But I mean, if you're sitting next to like a tall person, it can be very difficult. I mean, we're at Greenford, and actually, I heard from a few other train spotters that the train actually overshot the platform at Castlebar Park. So, yeah, that is very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the wheelchair accessible area that's here. There's some longitudinal seating here, as well as the iconic transverse seats that was a thing on the District Line.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to West Ealing. We'll be calling at South Greenford, Castlebar Park, Drayton Green, and West Ealing.
I visited that station 2 years ago.
I've been to McConnell. That's a nice station.
While I was staying in Liverpool.
The next station is South Greenford.
Okay.
This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing. West Ealing. The next station is Drayton Green.
Okay, doors are closing. Slowly. Then, phew, they slam shut. Yeah, one thing I don't understand is that they have purple handrails and not Great Western green or black, whatever the color scheme is. So weird. Slowly.
This is Drayton Green.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing.
This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing.
Phew. Okay.
The next station is West Ealing. This is a Great Western Railway service to West Ealing.
There's the emergency help point. I'll see you when the train gets into West Ealing. Wow, look at all these people waiting for this train.
Well, I mean, South Greenford, if you start...
It takes anything like 10 seconds for the light to illuminate.
There's GWR was here, where we are.
If you stand down in the down.
We're back at West Ealing! Okay, we have a Shenfield service about to... Not Shenfield, what am I talking about? We have an Elizabeth line about to pass platform number 4. And a train on platform 3.
Train
345009 and 800-031 and 800-022. They're on a service to Paddington.
Great Western Railway service to Greenford.
Okay, so, we got another IET.
For London travel information.
That was 802-015 on a service to Paddington. And 387-130 and 387-139 on a service to Terminal 5. Alright, so that was the Great Western Battery train. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a very unexpected event, but anyways, so don't forget to, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel for more content, and as always, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.